In this video, you'll see how Africa's remote Hadza tribe hunts their prey in the wild.
She just saw a small antelope. What the heck?
And you'll see how they cook and eat animals you never knew existed.
So she's literally tasting the poison.
But first, let's back up. The Hadza are Africa's last hunter-gatherer tribe. Hunting is a daily practice and a way of life. Put simply, if they don't hunt, they don't eat. Today's potential menu includes zebra, giraffe, antelope, baboon, birds, monkeys, pretty much anything that crosses their path at the wrong time. Their day starts as every other, with a cigarette and the preparation of their weapons. A few steps away, the women are busy making breakfast. UGALI is the go-to option since they ran out of monkey meat last night. While they prepare, I get to know the chief.
What's your name?
Sakuromaka.
I'll work on it. Last night at 4:15 a.m. I woke up and I heard some sound like ooh, ooh. What was that?
He said the sound is hyena. When the dog bark at night, they get out to chase the hyena, because sometimes hyena can eat the dog.
Really?
Yeah.
The dogs and the Hadza have a mutually symbiotic relationship. The dogs help the men hunt, and in return, they're fed.
Today, are you going to bring the dogs for hunting?
To put their dogs in their best frame of mind for the upcoming hunt, they're not given breakfast. After this meal, all 5 hunters will head to the savannah in search of today's protein, led by the chief, Sakado. Then Ch'aba, the storyteller and skilled tracker. Then there's Ngufufu, the muscle. This is Anda. I call him the sharpshooter. You'll find out why soon. Last is young Dunya, the eager mentee.
We're in the forest already. These guys move so fast. Somehow they're able to take in their surroundings and see if there's anything worth killing while they move this fast.
Today, the tribe doesn't set out with a target in mind. Any wild animal that crosses their path could be added to tonight's menu, from field mice and birds to giraffes and lions.
This is Krill. They flew into a tree and they just narrowly missed it, so he sounds a little pissed off right now. All right, the hunt continues.
As the number of large animal populations have dwindled over time, the most frequent catches these days are the dik-dik, impalas, bush pigs, vervet monkeys, baboons, and the mongoose.
He's looking for a mongoose.
The mongoose sleek bodies, ranging in length from 7 inches to 2 feet, are perfect for slipping into cracks and crevices, away from the hunter's sight or reach. In situations like this, the dog's talent is put to use.
Right now they're in the rocks behind me, doing their best to dig around and see if they can get mongoose.
They scent the prey and alert the hunters. They corner and pin down animals, waiting for the hunters to show up and finish the job.
It just ran down there. There's one guy down there. It just got away. Looks like we won't be eating mongoose today.
It doesn't take long for Sakura to discover another lead.
This is bush pig. Wow, it's so tiny. I don't know how he notices this stuff. You can just see where the 2 pig toes would be. That's it.
The further they follow the nearly unseeable pig tracks, the deeper we descend into this matrix of foliage.
The intensity is now bumped up a bit because we are going through thick forests with lots of shit like this.
In every capacity possible, these guys are built for this. Well, not so much.
And this one, it looks like cute little leaves, and then you touch it, and instantly, you can't get the fuck out of it. You get what I'm saying here? We've been at this for an hour and a half. I don't know how these guys do it. It's not just the cardio, it's the uncertainty. It's the fact that they're walking into a thick jungle. He's wearing half an animal skin back here, and he's still kicking more ass than me.
In my fatigued state, I barely even spotted these.
Whoa.
This is a colony of Matabele ants.
They actually do not eat these. When I asked why, they said, well, because they bite. But I've been to Myanmar, I've been to Cambodia. They eat ants, and they also eat ants that bite. They're so sour. Maybe they just don't have a method for it, or maybe it's just not to their taste. I've never seen anything like this though. They're huge, they're swarming. Just outside the holes of their nest, it looks like they're eggs. I'm not sure why the eggs would be outside their hole. Maybe they're doing some spring cleaning, take the eggs out, dust it off inside, bring the eggs back in. Probably not that, but I don't know. Mainly I just wanted to rest while they keep hunting.
While I was distracted by the ants, Anda laid eyes on a new target.
Yes, bro.
First prize of the day, a blue-naped mouse bird, put down by the sharpshooter. To celebrate, how about a quick smoke? Tobacco is one of the very few items the Hadza acquire through trade with neighboring tribes. This tobacco specifically comes from the Datoga people. Tobacco and papers accompany the Hadza in almost every activity. When they warm up in the morning, when they cook, when they make weapons, pretty much any time of day or night.
Chief, how you doing? How you feel?
For us, we are strong and we can keep on going for the bush pig.
Is this a normal hunt? Do you feel disappointed, or is this kind of usual? Like you try a lot, you miss a lot, and then finally you get one?
This is normal, it can take a long time, but we don't give up. We still continue until the evening.
Going through these thickets, I've got a shirt on. It's not a good shirt, but it's a bit tough. There's a lot of stuff that scratches you. Does it not bother you? Are you not getting scratched by the plants?
So for them it's okay, but he's asking you, do you have a lot of
Scratch? Yeah, no, I'm good. I will not project weakness. If you guys go back with no meat, will the women mock you? Because I know my wife would mock me.
He said no, if we not succeed, it's okay.
But you know what? We're gonna succeed.
Perhaps I could contribute to today's catch by asking the tribe to slightly alter their diet. These are dung beetles, and I've eaten them before in Thailand.
But here, the Hadza, they do not eat dung beetles. Their insect game seems to be pretty weak. They eat the honey, but I'm not even sure if they would eat the bees themselves. This is a male getting a big ball of poop. He's gonna wheel it back to his lady, and then she's gonna lay eggs in there. This is a very romantic moment. And it could be dinner. I'm gonna talk to these guys about this. This is a good idea. You know, it's a lot easier than meat.
It turns out stopping for the beetle was a mistake. Once again, the signs they read lead them into another maze of sticky leaves and thorns. I finally concede. I am exhausted.
We have gone 5.7 miles. We kind of lost most of the party. Well, we still got this guy. Hey. 4 people are still hunting, and they went into the really thick stuff that I don't know if I could get my big, tall, lumbering German ass through, period. Our only choice now is to kind of double back to camp. I have no idea how far that is, by the way. I'm hoping it's not 5.7 miles. Hopefully we've been going in circles. I don't know.
With Dunya, the mentee, in the lead, I head back to camp defeated.
We've walked over 7 miles now. I hope now you guys could see there's no way this could be scripted, outlined, or planned. I would have loved to catch something within an hour. Something big, something crazy, a freaking antelope. But no, it did not happen. So we just got back to camp. The guy who brought us back is next to a rock over there. In fact, he is out like a rock, hunting. It is a lot harder than I thought. From 8 a.m. to about 2 p.m., we walked 8.5 freaking miles. I do think it's a little bit tough with us there. I think there's no way that we weren't either slowing them down or creating extra noise. But now I can see on any given day, nothing is guaranteed. You just gotta be lucky. You have to have the right skill. You have to have the right timing and the right teamwork. That's why I said yesterday when they offered me monkey multiple times that they are very kind and very giving, because that is not easy to come by. So they're gonna come back soon. Let's see what they've got. Oh my God, they've just returned. Boom, boom. You look like you've been through hell. Look at you. Guys, let's see the final results. What the heck?
This is known as a KLIPSPRINGER, a type of dwarf antelope living on rocky terrain in Africa. But that's not all they got.
And this guy, he has a monkey. And there's another monkey here. This is insane. What have you guys been doing? I can't believe it.
One KLIPSPRINGER, 2 vervet monkeys, a mongoose, a blue-naped mouse bird, and a bunch of baobab fruit. This is a high-end, multi-course feast for the Hadza. First, the chalky baobab pulp is stirred into a drink to refresh the weary hunters. The baobab fruit is a hidden treasure of Africa's wild. Its pulp contains 10 times the antioxidants of oranges, and with 6 times the vitamin C. While the women get to work in their open kitchen, the men take time to rest and enjoy their triumph.
So we got a mongoose. What do you call this?
Zo is the sound of this animal, so they call zo.
Oh, I love whenever they talk about the animals here, they also mention the sound that they make too. So they're gonna cook this up soon.
Small animals like this mongoose are handled by the women. Quimbili, the unrelated elder of this Hadza group, leads most of the cooking activities. She chars the mongoose until the hair burns off. That is just an appetizer.
Can you grab the monkey? Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, it's still warm.
The mongoose is the catch. This monkey, the guy showed it.
Wufufu and Chaba, the 2 hunters who put down these monkeys, have the honor of keeping their tails as trophies. They'll be used to decorate their bows. The meat is shared with everyone. The first monkey is cooked by the men. They roast the organs as soon as they leave the body. The remaining meat is portioned, skewered, and barbecued. The second monkey is handed to the women. It's chopped in pieces and brought to a boil with local herbs. All the intestines are given to the dogs to reward them for a successful hunt. The hunt that I missed altogether.
How'd you get the Klipspringer? You got it? Yeah, buddy.
The Klipspringer is not an easy catch. This nocturnal mammal can be found on rocky terrain going up as high as 15,000 feet on Mount Kilimanjaro. Its yellowish-gray coat is an effective camouflage against a rocky backdrop, but still not enough to escape a skilled hunter.
He said he showed it was the arrow poison.
Holy cow, that's enough food for a couple of days. I wouldn't be surprised if they just are eating this today and tomorrow.
Big animals like the Klipspringer are skinned and cleaned by the men. They carefully remove the poisonous arrow that pierced the animal's stomach. The offals are grilled straight away, while the stomach and the carcass are sent to the women. Here, the little mongoose is ready, so they chew on it as a snack while preparing a more substantial meal. The Klipspringer leg is chopped and simmered. The rest is hung over a tree for later use. That is the closest thing they have to a refrigerator.
Do you need to hunt tomorrow, or can you just chill for a couple of days?
He said we just eat this, but tomorrow goes for the baboon.
The Klipspringer's stomach, which has been contaminated by the poison paste, must be washed thoroughly before eating. Out here, there's only one way to check if the poison is still present. She tastes it, and if it's bitter, she spits it out, knowing that it'll require more washing. After a few tastings, the stomach fails the poison test and it's left on the tree. At the same time, the hunters are enjoying the fruits of their labor.
Right here is the Klipspringer organs. They eat the organs first. The organs are really prized, they're delicious. And they're right here in my hand. That's pretty good. It tastes like liver, like a medium preparation. It's got some blood and hair on it. Why do you guys eat the organs first?
They say this one is easy to cook.
It's hard to ascertain the unwritten rules of dining etiquette here. It seems anyone can cook what they know best and eat as soon as it's done.
Whoa.
Nevertheless, some dishes are saved for a group dinner.
It's similar to a goat. I've had goat heart many times, so not too crazy. Not compared to what I started off with yesterday. Let's try it out. It's good. Barbecue, properly done, cooked all the way through. I like it. How do you say yummy?
Uniako.
Ah, uniako.
Last on the menu, the bird. Right now, it's in the hand of Chaaba's wife, Makali Tako. She feathers the bird and throws it in the fire. While the humans are waiting for their dinner, the dogs have their turn. Sakado prepares a feast of ugali for his hunting companions.
Shuma.
Then he watches over them as they dive in, ensuring each dog gets an equal share. A well-deserved meal for this intrepid dog pack. Some still bear the scars of previous hunts. Finally, tonight's main course brings everyone from the tribe together.
So we've got ugali, we've got a soup from the Klipspringer, and then here we have vegetables and the monkey. What part do you suggest that I try? Oh, ugali, so exotic. All right, he's grabbing some for me. So he's giving me the gravy, kind of the broth, I should say, from the Klipspringer. The ugali is kind of like mashed potatoes in a way. Almost every meal they eat, it's a lot of ugali and a bit of protein giving flavor to the ugali. Oh, they want meat. It's one of the better things I've eaten here so far. It's pretty tender, it's juicy, it tastes a little bit goaty and maybe a little bit like deer as well. He takes the broth and he just drinks it. And I believe that's delicious. Oh, thank you. I mean, it's like a normal animal broth. All the essence of the animal that's kind of leaked into the water or into the broth. It's actually quite delicious. One of the better things I've tried so far. It sure as hell beats monkey arm from yesterday. Gobea, Gobea, thank you. This is the end of day 2 with the Hadza tribe. The way they live here, it continuously blows my mind. One thing that shocks me the most is just how kind and giving everyone here is. I don't think there's anything I could do to offend the people here. Not that I would want to, but whether it's food, whether it's just asking them to wait a second or wait for us so we can catch up to them. Everyone's very patient. I've never seen any moment of frustration, anger, or anything like that among anybody here.
Any given Hadza group is formed by those who wish to be there. Any member can join or leave of their own free will. In fact, Chaba and his wife are the only ones here bound as family members. Whether you're a young hunter, an older woman, or some yokel from Minnesota, out here, sharing equals survival. Next time on my last day with the Hadza.
Oh, wow.
We create a toxic poison.
All right, he had me do it a little bit. Hopefully, I won't accidentally stick myself and die. Best Ever Food Review Show is a small team of independent creators, and everything we do here works because of you guys. Click the link in our description to join our Patreon and receive exclusive benefits. A peace. Stomach is lava? How do you say I have a stomach ache? Oh, my lamba hurts. I drank too much last night. If I lived in your village, I think I'd be one of the gatherers.
BAOBAB fruits. He said no problem, so you can join and you can leave.
There's just like no social faux pas. I make a joke about like, if I lived here, I'd just be gathering food. I wouldn't be hunting anything. And they're like, yeah, we gathered some food today too. Unbelievable. They have the organs of the
KLIPSPRINGER.
right here. Let's what is the name again? Jack Skipper?
KLIPSPRINGER.
There is the leg from the Snoop Bopper.
KLIPSPRINGER.
And then how'd you get the speckled bing bong? If you're watching this video, if you made it to the end, I hope you're able to watch this with an open mind. I know the images, the ideas, a lot of it is kind of mind-blowing. Even me, someone who's been doing this as a living, eating unique, sometimes bizarre foods for a living for the last 5 to 6 years, I've seen things here that really made me take pause and think about, gosh, what does normal mean? Is that right? Is that wrong? Is that something I want to do? Why wouldn't I want to do it? So hopefully for those of you watching this video, this could be a moment to reflect instead of to impose any judgment. But that's it for this one, guys. This is day 2. Tomorrow is day 3. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. All right. I think there's a beer here somewhere.